Yeah.
Sergeant Harris, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Okay, these are all closed businesses. You don't have any warrants, you're free to go. You need to dispel our alarm while you're stopped in front of 2 businesses that are closed.
Do you have your information? Your driver's license?
What's that?
Do you have your driver's license or name, date, birth?
For what?
Because now you're a witness to this crime that we're doing.
You didn't walk in and had an argument with them, and now you're reporting outside.
Is that what they reported?
No.
What did they report?
They said somebody outside is taking video or pictures of the building and appears to be suspicious.
Is that a crime?
It's not a crime, but like...
So,
it's just racist.
It ends where it starts. There's a guy outside taking pictures.
In the quiet hours of the night, a citizen is out recording the police, a legal activity protected by the U.S. Constitution. No crime, no disturbance, just presence. But suddenly he stopped. Vague accusations begin to pile up. Loitering, an invalid license plate, and more. Are we truly free if merely being outside makes us suspicious? Stay with us as this tense encounter unfolds and decide for yourself.
Can you turn your car off for me and drop the back windows?
Am I being detained or something?
Yes, sir.
For what reason?
We got you for loitering and fine. You're driving around. You drove past us 3 times.
It's loitering, you think?
Yes.
You know, I bet you qualified immunity on that?
Yes, so right now you're in the position. You're not out at a lawful time. Somebody else would be out. It is 3 o'clock in the morning, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
You're out driving around. I've seen you make 3 loops around us while we were over there on a security check.
And your point is?
Just trying to
I mean, I'm not convinced it's in your business what I'm doing out here.
I'm just trying to see why you're out here this late, this early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not convinced it's in your business.
It is my business. I'm just trying to figure out why you're out here.
I'm still not convinced.
All right, give me your license, registration, proof of insurance.
For what reason?
You're lawfully detained right now. You need to provide ID.
I'm lawfully detained.
Yes, sir.
I'm not convinced it's in y'all's business what I'm doing.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yeah.
Sergeant Harris, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Okay, these are all closed businesses. You don't have any warrants, you're free to go. You need to dispel our alarm while you're stopped in front of 2 businesses that are closed.
Okay, I'm going to dispel your alarm right now.
You can do that, but you need to understand this is our traffic stop.
Excuse me.
You don't run it.
You don't have a traffic stop. You haven't stopped me for a traffic infraction.
I have stopped.
Yes, yes, you did. You stopped in the middle of the roadway, sir.
I stopped in a lawful parking spot. I've got a dash cam.
It took you a second to get there.
Like I said, I'm not convinced it's in your business what I'm doing out here.
Listen, if you're a private investigator and you're working, that's fine, but you need to verify
I'm
that.
still not convinced it's any of your business.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so am I free to go?
No.
No.
What do you have me detained for?
Sir, I'll go to the back and run the plate. I'll be running.
What do you have detained? What do you have me detained for?
Loitering and prowling. You were driving out.
Is it loitering or prowling or cop watching?
It's not cop watchers, loitering and prowling. We saw you make 3 loops around. Those are closed businesses over there. You parked over there.
Are you guys cops?
Yes, we are.
Have you ever heard of cop watching?
I have.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out, just to have you dispel my alarm.
How's it going, sir? My name is Officer Kilpatrick with the Benell Police Department.
Yeah.
So, as of right now, you are detained. Okay, you're not free to leave. All right. Okay. So, as of right now, we have a lawful reason to detain you. We've notified.
And what
you
is that lawful reason?
Okay, you're a traffic stop.
It's not a traffic
It is
stop.
a traffic stop.
For what reason? What's
Okay.
a traffic stop for?
Whenever you pulled off of East Drain Street,
Mm-hmm.
you failed to come to a complete stop before exiting the roadway. Okay? We are on foot.
You see I've got a dash cam?
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. This isn't roadside court. Okay? So we've notified you for the reason. If you can, please provide me with your driver's license, registration proof.
And if I don't, what'll happen?
At that point, you're failing to identify to a law enforcement officer. It's a misdemeanor.
So you're claiming, it's in my pocket, so you're claiming that you have me stopped for a lawful reason?
Yes, sir. Once again, this is not roadside court. So.
You know what? You guys are full of shit.
Okay. So if you can you please provide me with
I'm
your
out here
driver's
cop
license?
watching, that's all I'm doing. I've told you what I'm doing, I've dispelled your alarm. I'm out here,
I still
I'm
need
a
to
grown
identify
man, and it doesn't matter if I'm out here at 2:50 in the morning, it's irrelevant.
That's fine.
Alright?
But that's my reason for coming over here. Okay.
Alright, you guys can have a nice night and let me go free.
No, you're not free to leave.
When am I free to go?
Once you identify yourself.
You don't get to just identify me for no reason. You don't have me
Once again, I've told
you
you
do
you're
not
being
have me for a legitimate
Okay,
traffic
sir,
stop.
So here's the thing.
You don't have me for a legitimate traffic stop.
Sir?
I stopped at that stop sign.
I've explained the reason.
You said I stopped at, I failed to come to a complete stop.
Yes, sir.
I stopped at that stop sign, I counted to 3.
Okay, so sir,
I've used my turn
this is not
signals.
roadside court.
It's still going.
Okay, so this is not roadside court, sir. You can please identify yourself.
My name is Jeff.
Okay, can I please see your
She
identification?
just identified me. She just
Okay.
ran my
Mr. Jeff?
tag.
I need to see your
The
identification.
tag
sir.
does not come back. It's not showing a registered vehicle. Now you have to show some registration and verify because it's not legal on the street.
You guys are so full. You're so full of shit.
I just ran it unnecessary.
You're full of shit. Shut up.
Thank you, sir. If I may see your registration and insurance, please. Thank you, sir. Officer Panda.
Sir, sometimes that happens with a dealer tag, so that's why I'm asking, is the vehicle
Look,
registered to a
this
dealer?
whole stop is bullshit.
You're going to be free to go in just 1 second, as
Oh,
long as you
I
can
know,
verify.
because I'm
okay?
not doing anything wrong. You guys have stopped me for a constitutionally protected activity. Is what you've done.
Understood, but the tag is not valid, sir. So that tag does not come back to this car. So now it is a good probable cause.
I've got it right there on the registration.
Okay, well, I'm verifying to you what our dispatch said.
Okay.
The first initial stop was the stop sign violation next
Stop
to the
sign
church.
violation.
That was the first one. Okay, but we were checking a business, so we couldn't get to our
You
car
guys,
quick enough.
I don't want to hear your bullshit. All right,
Okay.
just shut your mouth until I'm free to go. All right, I don't want to hear your bullshit. I don't believe any of it. I think you're all full of shit.
Okay, and
You're
okay
making
to do
shit
that.
up. You're making lies up.
Not at all, sir.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And my dash cam will prove it.
Okay, no worries.
I'm out here doing cop watching. That's why I'm riding around. I've told you what I'm doing. I've dispelled your
Understood. That's
All right.
all. My
All
job
right.
is to keep sure my businesses don't get broken into at night.
All right, have a good night.
That's all. All right, thank you. Just let me run it.
Once again, that's the reason for the stop, sir, and that's what we observe. Okay.
Mr. Jeff, just two things. When we first initially saw you where we were on foot by the business, it appeared it was a stop bar violation. We were over there. We couldn't get out with you. No big deal. When I get to the vehicle and I run the tag, dispatch says it doesn't have a record, which is common with a dealer tag. I didn't know that you had this registration, so I advised you on the other side. It appeared to be a dealer tag, so it is. All your credentials are verified, sir. You're free to go.
Have a good night.
Thank you very much. You too.
This wasn't just a random run-in with law enforcement. It was a powerful reminder that every citizen has the right to be in public, to record, to question, and to refuse unwarranted searches or stops. The Constitution doesn't clock out after sunset, and freedom isn't something we're granted. It's something we already have and must protect. Know your rights, and never be afraid to stand on them. On a busy Texas roadside, a citizen stops, lifts his camera, and begins doing what the U.S. Constitution grants him the right to do, recording public officials in a public space. But just minutes later, he's faced with a pressing question. Are you required to show ID? What unfolds next is a tense standoff where civil rights are challenged and police logic comes into question. What happens when a citizen stands firm on their rights? Stay tuned.
So, Sergeant's here. He said he'd be over here talking to you in just a little bit, okay?
What's up?
Our sergeant,
Okay.
he said he's going to be over here talking to you in just a little bit. He's here. He's actually
All right. You got a business card or anything?
a business card?
Yeah.
Not on me. I can get you one out of my car in a little bit.
All right, cool.
You need my name, badge number? What do you need?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna need, but I can't hear over the highway noise.
Okay, so you need all of our badge numbers? Or?
Just yours, and I guess if the supervisor needs to speak with me, I'll talk to him.
Oh, he doesn't need to speak to you. I thought you wanted to speak to him.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
I mean, if you don't need to speak to him, then I'll tell him not to waste his time.
No, he's already here, so I'm not gonna waste his time. We already over here, so I'll talk to him briefly.
Okay.
Okay.
And like I said, he'll be more than happy to give you anybody's name or badge number that's here.
Okay.
And if you need business cards or anything like that, you give us a little bit, we'll be able to get you some business cards too if you'd like.
No, just yours. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
I can get you one.
Okay.
All right, hang tight for me. Do you have your information? Your driver's license?
What's that?
Do you have your driver's license or name, date, birth?
For what?
Because now you're a witness to this crime that we're doing.
What crime is that?
The crime that we got these people in the back of these cars for.
I don't know what crime they committed.
You don't have to know.
But how do I know what they did though? I don't know what they did.
Okay, they broke the law. They're in possession of narcotics. That's why they're in the back of our cars.
Okay, now you're telling me that. Okay.
Yeah. So, do you have your name and date of birth?
No.
Or a driver's license?
No.
So you're going to refuse to be listed as a witness since you sat here and videotaped the entire scene?
If you need a copy of the video, I can give you a copy of the video.
Well, yeah, but we're also going to need to identify you in our report that you were here videoing, so when we come to get a copy of that video, we can get that.
All right, let me talk to your supervisor.
He said that he won't want to give us his name or date of birth until he talks to our supervisor. So.
And you're probably going to end up going to jail because right now you're witnessing a crime.
Well, I asked to talk to a supervisor. He's here, so why can't I speak with him?
Because you're refusing to give your information, you'll be going to jail for failure to identify as you're a witness to a crime.
So I need to give you my ID to speak to your supervisor? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Okay, I didn't speak to the supervisor.
Why do you need to speak to the supervisor?
Because I requested to speak to
What
him.
warrants that?
Because I requested to speak to him, and he's here.
Okay. So what's your point?
He's here. I need to speak with him.
You've got no part of the scene, right? But you want to speak to our supervisor.
You can speak to him.
Okay.
Yeah, but you'll be in handcuffs and it'll be at the jail. Is that what you want to do?
I need to speak to your supervisor.
Is that what you want to do?
I need to speak to your supervisor.
Why aren't you understanding? You put yourself in this situation right here. You see that? You're on private property
Private
right now.
or public?
You're on private property right now.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
Do you have permission to be here?
Did the owner trespass me?
Well, this guy.
He doesn't want you here.
This guy actually did call and tell us he wanted you to leave.
That guy right there?
Yeah. So,
what's his name?
So what's your point?
What's the guy's name that don't want me here?
So do you want to identify yourself so we can list you as a witness to this crime, or?
I'm just asking a simple question. The guy that you just talked to, he doesn't want me here.
Yes.
So is he
Would
trespassing?
you like for me to go ask him to tell you to leave himself?
Do you already have that notice?
Yes, he told us when he came over here and gave me his business.
Then why
card.
do you have to go ask him then?
If you would like for him to tell you himself.
He can tell me whatever he needs to do. If he needs to tell me to leave, I'll leave. Simple as that. He needs to give me a warning before you can trespass me.
Well, now until you identify yourself, now you're forced to not leave.
All right, I need to speak to your supervisor.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number?
Don't worry about it. You'll get it in a minute.
What's up, Buck? You guys got the same nameplates?
Yeah, Deputy Chelly, 315.
You like that? You got
Same
the
nameplate.
same nameplates?
Yeah.
Same person or?
Yeah, we're the same person.
We're all one.
He's the same person as me. There's obviously two of us standing here, but we're the same people.
All right, must be twins or something.
Yep. That we are.
Could be. So why'd you come over here?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
I don't.
So you just like coming and getting in the middle of crime scenes and filming them? I mean, it probably would have been a good idea to keep walking today. Do you have a car here? Or are you just walking down the road? Are you nervous about anything? I'm just curious why you're getting that fight or flight reaction to the shaking.
Nolan, you're here to do business?
What's that?
Are you here to do business?
I could.
On a property?
I could.
Okay, you want to come in and look at something then?
Yeah, sure. As soon as I'm done here, I can go in and get some information.
Okay. What are you looking for?
What's that?
What are you looking for?
Prices and everything like that.
Okay.
Hold on, man.
How's it going? Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you mind if I go on your property and
Kinda
talk to
busy,
him,
but
or?
He's on his property.
Can hang out
so
here?
He can hang out if
Oh,
he
no,
wants.
I
Just
was-
like
I
you
was-
can hang out, he can hang out.
No, I was asking if we can go over there because of the road noise. I'm not able to hear you.
Oh, well, we're leaving here in a minute anyway.
Okay.
So what's up?
All right. So before I leave here, I just need to get his badge number and his or his business card, whatever the case may be.
It's Deputy Cameron Chelly. 315 is my badge number.
Okay. All right. So my only problem is I was just here. Y'all can step over here. I don't want y'all to get hit. So I can get you a business card.
Yeah.
But this is what I do. I film what public officials do on public property. I'm a journalist. I gather content for stories.
That's cool.
But this officer here was telling me that I had to move back over there. I couldn't stand over there. And I was asking him why. He told me that I wasn't allowed to film inside the vehicle here. But
I mean, that's their privacy too. We got to get their consent to go in, so it makes it any different for you.
well, that's to go in.
Yeah.
But I'm not going in. I'm just observing. That's kind of like equivalent to this is his property, but I can't film it because it's on his property.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, and it's not against the law.
Okay.
So he needs to get educated on that because
Okay.
that's clearly not the case. Okay? Now, am I currently being detained here, or am I free to go?
You're free to go, man. I'm here. I came all the way from Canyon Lake to
We
talk
need
to
to
you.
identify him now.
Okay. You need to identify me?
Yes, sir, I do.
For?
Because you're a witness to a crime and you sat here and recorded the whole crime.
I don't know what crime was committed.
I told you.
You told me, but I
told you
didn't
that.
know. I didn't know
Two
beforehand.
individuals are under arrest for possession of narcotics.
I didn't see y'all
And then
pulling
you said
narcotics out the
that
car.
you still wouldn't identify yourself until you spoke to our sergeant. Now you spoke to the sergeant, so I need to get your name and date of birth. So
I can give you a
identify
copy of the vehicle. I can give you a copy of the video.
I don't need a copy of the vehicle.
I can give you a business
I need
card.
your identifying information so I can list
You
you in
just
the
need your
report
ID and
as a
info.
witness.
Yeah. You're
I-
a witness.
I
Because
don't-
right now you're failing to ID as a witness to a crime.
What
Because
crime?
Hey,
That's
what's your first name, man? I know what.
Sir?
What's your first name, sir?
I'll give you my first name. It's Philip.
Philip.
Yes, I'll give you that.
Best case scenario, that female and that male says that
we did something against the law. 8 cops against one person, right? So you know who I would want? I would want the guy who's not even involved in this to be my witness. That's how it works.
Like I said, this is what I do.
No, that's how it works. That's what we're trying to explain to you.
So they need me as a witness?
You're part of any type of information that anybody that comes. We're gonna have to ID him because he's in our cameras now.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody. That's how it works nowadays.
See, and I already got his business card. He already identified himself.
So he gave his name and date of birth and all that stuff?
I've got it all right
I
here.
said I can go get a business card too. I just said that.
Well, that's fine, but here's the thing. You can't leave until we identify you. He walked up and had it ready. So you can give us your name and date of birth, and then you can walk off all you want. But the thing is we got to identify everybody now that's a witness to this. He came up. He's in the video of our camera, so now he's identified as a witness.
So is he going to be subpoenaed? He's going to be sent to court?
He can be, yeah.
He can be, just like you can be.
Okay.
So it's up to the attorneys if they want to subpoena anybody. But you got to understand that all these cars have cameras on them, and they see you standing here, and they're going to be like, well, who's this guy? Did he have anything to do with the scene? Well, why didn't you identify him? So that's what I'm trying to get at.
And where'd you come from?
That's not relevant.
It's not relevant?
No, it's not.
So you just...
How do we know you didn't get out of this vehicle? Go behind and you're with them and you walked over.
Did you just really ask me that?
Did I seriously just ask you that?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, it actually is a serious question. Why would you randomly walk up to this and then fail to identify yourself?
I already told your supervisor what I do. I'm a journalist.
I really don't care what you do. It doesn't matter.
So, you have a question?
No, I'm just waiting on this business card and I'm out of here. That's it.
I gave you my name and badge number.
I asked for a business card. You said you were
I told you I don't have one.
We all don't have any, man.
Okay, what's your name and badge number?
My name is Cameron Shelley. My badge number is 315.
Okay, thank you. All right, now, like I said, I already told you, I'm a journalist. I gather content for stores. That's it.
We had no problem with that, man. We just don't like the space. CNN could come down here proper. We wouldn't tell them to leave. I mean, there's no difference just because you have a smaller camera. I don't care.
Right.
Just be careful where you go. Okay, that's all we're trying to get at.
That's fine.
I have no problem you videotaping. There's no issue. We don't do anything wrong.
And that's what I told you earlier. I didn't have a problem with you videotaping.
Now, Sarge, am I free to go or am I being detained?
Not until you give your name and date of birth.
Hey, Pee.
Are you going to give your name and date of birth or not?
I'm talking to your sergeant right now.
He's not talking to you. He's on the phone.
I'm not talking to you either. I'm talking to your sergeant.
It doesn't matter. Guess what? We both have the same job.
He's a higher rank than you.
One way or another.
He's a higher rank than you. This is who I have to speak with. He's here, so that's who I'm speaking with.
That's great.
Okay.
But I made contact with you before he did.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not sure you're really versed in the law good enough in the fact that you're failing to ID.
On request
you
by
will
any
ID or
police
you will not leave here.
I'm talking to your supervisor right now.
What'd you say your first name was again?
What?
What'd you say your first name was again? If you told him, I just forgot it. Because I would like to address you by first name.
You can address me by sir,
okay,
Mr., whatever the case may be.
So earlier when I spoke to you and I asked you to move back and you refused, did or did I not tell you that it was okay to film us? And I encouraged you to keep filming us.
I didn't say you didn't.
Okay, nobody has a problem with you filming.
Obviously, y'all guys are like right up in my face right now.
Because you injected yourself into this crime
scene. If I were up in your face, then you would know.
You need anything from him? You good?
I'm good.
Do you want to make the move? Okay. Can you try and identify for us?
Yeah. All right. Let's go here. I like no reason to argue, man. You're not doing anything wrong, and but here's the deal. They got a point there. I mean, your worst case scenario is that your camera would be a part of evidence, but we're not going to go there because I have a camera. I have plenty of cameras going, so I don't need your camera. Now, if something were to happen to where, man, we get into a shooting or something or a fight and somebody gets hurt, then you know what? I'm taking your camera because that's so you got to be careful with that in the future. Okay, when you're doing this, because
on that one, I'll tell you, there was a shooting on 6th Street that happened not too long ago, and I helped aided them catching the shooter.
And I have no problem with that. No. But that's what's called evidence. It's not that I want your camera because I want you to stop doing this. It's just that, man, you would be surprised how many angles we need nowadays.
I understand that.
You know, so here's and that's the point that they're trying to get is now that you're involved in here and you got to see from the beginning to the end because these guys are up to no good.
Technically, I didn't come up here. At the very beginning, I came here when they were sat on the curb right there, and they were being handcuffed. I didn't see anything come out the car. All I know is I saw a drug go around the car. A dog go around the car, and that was it. The next thing I know, I see them put things in brown bags, and that's it. I don't know what happened until that officer came over and told me they're being arrested for narcotics. I was like, oh, Oh, okay. But I mean, you can't, as a witness, you can't feed me that type of information. So then I wouldn't be a credible witness.
And then you're not, so you didn't see anything?
I did.
I'm asking you about if you saw anything.
No, I didn't. All I said was I saw they put stuff in brown bags though, but I didn't see any narcotics. See what I'm saying? He told me there was narcotics in there.
Are you local?
Am I local?
Yeah.
No, I'm from out of town.
From out of town?
I'll give you that much. I'll give you my first name, which is Philip, and I'm from out of town.
If you give me a phone number, your first name and your phone number, and if I ever need it, my supervisor just told me you need to find Philip because we believe that. No, that's just a wall here, you know. So, but that's okay. So if you're telling me you didn't see anything, then I can't grab a statement from you. But that's where the guys are trying to get to.
I understand that.
But that's where you gotta be careful what you get involved in. You know what I mean?
I'm totally fine with that.
There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Just gotta be careful, of course, of property lines, and then what we consider a safe zone because we don't know. We got one guy with two people, and we don't know who we're dealing with, and then there's no reason we should be looking behind us to see who's up to what. We don't know.
Yeah, I totally get that. That's why I sat there and I told him when he came over, I said I'm not gonna move from here, and that's it. I mean, you guys got it was like 5 sheriff's officers up here, so I wasn't talking to anybody. I wasn't yelling at anyone. Sat there silently filming, did nothing. But I mean, I already got his information. I told you that I would get you a business card. My car's back that way, so I just need to go down there and go back to my car and get your business card, and I'm out of there. And if you need the video,
I might have a business card. I might have to dig one out.
Okay.
I don't think I need your video, man. I'll be honest with you. I got plenty of video rolling, but I'm just telling you, worst case scenario, if something were major, yeah, we would need as much as we could.
Okay.
I mean, so just be careful when you get into whatever you're doing. I know this is not the first time; it's going to be the last time.
Oh no, I deal with this type of interaction all the time. This is not the type of interaction I would like to
you're
get
not being
myself
detained.
involved.
You're the only reason these guys.
I know that they want to get my information, but I'm telling you I didn't see anything. And I'm not going to lie and say I saw something that I didn't see. That's just point blank and period. I told you what I saw. I saw them put a case in a brown bag and some clothes in a brown bag. That's it. I didn't see any narcotics.
So you said Seth? Philip?
First name is Philip.
Man, it's been one of those days, man. Mm-hmm. So yeah, what's a good contact info for you?
I got a business card in the car, and I can give you that. Is that your SUV up there?
I'm in the way back. Okay. Where you at?
You see that car down there on the side of the road? That's where I'm at. Yeah, man, this is what I do, man. This is what I do.
All right.
I'll get your business card there, right there in the front seat.
Yeah, just wait a few minutes. Just make sure you don't get run over or anything, man. And I'll stop by. And,
okay.
And you can just walk across when I pull off this side of the road.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you,
man. Be careful.
How you doing? All right. Like I said, I was going to give you my business card.
Sergeant Rick Montanez, that's the badge number. Those are our numbers, they need the info.
Okay.
I just have, they're all parts.
Oh, thank you. All right, here's my business card, man. All right.
What do? You do a YouTube?
Yeah, I'm a journalist. There's more information on the back of it. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much this is what I do on a daily basis. So that's access to my YouTube channel. If you need the video will be on there. Unfortunately, your officers made it a story, so I'm going to make a story about it.
That's fine.
So.
I mean, it's all live and learn, man. Live and learn.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, just our concern is just where you're at, and then depending on what kind of case. This case was a little bit complicated because there was a lot of activity going on as far as stolen property. So.
Yeah, I understand that.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, be careful out there, man.
All right, thank you. You too.
When the flashing lights fade and the confrontation settles, what remains is more than just a video. It's a powerful reminder. Civil rights are not privileges, they are principles. The right to record in public, the right not to be forced to identify without legal cause, the right to question authority and demand transparency. These are the rights every citizen must understand and exercise. In a democratic society, knowledge is power. So remember, stay informed, ask questions, and always stand up for your freedoms. On a quiet afternoon in Harrison, a lone citizen stands on a public sidewalk with a camera in hand, simply taking a few innocent photos. But what happens when that triggers a swift police response? Can holding a camera be enough reason to demand ID? Join us as we step into a real-world encounter about freedom of the press, the right to film in public, and what it means when a citizen chooses to stand firm for their rights.
Hey, how are you? I didn't hear you.
Officer Pops of Harrison Police. You taking pictures of the post office, or?
Yeah.
Any particular reason, or?
Do I need a reason?
No, you don't need a reason. But
Okay.
just wanted
What's up, bud?
Anybody cold?
Yeah, someone calling in. Taking pictures over here or something.
What's your name and badge number?
Oh, you good. That's fine. What were you doing taking pictures over here? We're just wondering.
You didn't answer my question.
You have to answer my question too, okay?
I asked you
You're being
first.
recorded. My name's Officer DeFonts, okay?
The fonts? 142?
Okay, so what were you taking pictures of?
I'm sorry?
We're just curious. We got a couple of calls that you're taking pictures in the area.
It's,
Okay.
Any particular reason you take the pictures, or not?
Is there a reason why you're recording?
Yes, because that's part of our procedure.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So that's fine. So any reason you take pictures, then the quicker we can get out of here.
Do I need a reason?
Yeah, you need to hurry. We just got a call. We're just curious because we had a lot of criminal activity in the area here, so we just want to make sure
Wow.
everything's okay. Okay? Any reason you were photographing?
There's a reason for everything.
Okay, so what's your reason?
Do I need a reason?
Yes, it explains to you. Do you have ID with you, sir?
For what?
So I could identify you.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I don't know. You're not helping me answer questions, so I don't know if you did a crime or didn't do a crime.
So why are you asking me for ID?
Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, and you're not being very
You need
helpful.
reasonable articulable suspicion.
Yes, I have plenty of suspicion. My suspicion is
Of what
we had a
crime?
lot of calls. You were coming in the area.
What crime do you
doing-
suspect me of
this is a
committing?
federal building, sir.
Okay.
And we got a lot of calls. We've been having a lot of crime here. A lot of people been stealing from mailboxes and that. We just want to make sure.
What
I'm not saying
crime?
it's you. You're not listening. I'm trying to explain.
You're not
to you.
answering my question.
You're being very difficult.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I'm trying to get to the bottom. Trying to figure this out. Can you work with us so we can?
You
get
want
out
me
of
to
here?
help you with your investigation?
Yeah, we want to know what you were doing here. That's as simple as that. I'm asking you a simple.
Whatever you
question.
see me doing is what I was
No,
doing.
I just got here. You tell me. I wasn't here before when I got the call. We got multiple calls.
I didn't call you, first
I
of
know
all.
you didn't call me, sir.
Okay.
We got multiple calls from residents. They wanted to know what was going on. We got calls from people in the building. We're just trying to see what's going on. That's all.
So you should speak to the reporting party.
We did. That's why they brought us here. We're checking.
What did they
out
tell
you're
you?
doing. What's that, sir?
What did they tell you?
That you were filming the building.
Oh, is that a crime?
I didn't say it was a crime.
So why you need my ID?
Just want to know what's going on. What brings you in the area? That's all. Just asking simple questions. That's all.
Yeah. So
Once you ask me for ID and you can't come up with reasonable articulable
Well, I did
suspicion,
give you
that's
a
when I
reason.
get upset.
No, I did give you a reason because we had a lot of issues. I told you people been stealing from the
But
mailboxes and
in
that.
order to ask for my ID, you need to have RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion,
I do that.
that I
I
either
do,
committed
sir.
a crime,
I didn't
am
say-
committing a crime, or about to commit a crime.
I don't even, well, I'm
You're
asking-
not articulating a
well, I am
crime.
articulating because I'm explaining to you
That
questions,
there's
you're not
crime in
answering.
it. That's
So
like you can stop somebody, hey, let me get your ID. There's a lot of crime in the area. Do you understand?
It's giving me suspicion. That's all, sir. I'm not saying
Is
you did
suspicion a
anything
crime?
wrong. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I just wanted to know what you were doing. If you're telling me you're just taking a picture of the building, that's fine. We can leave. It's no
I
big
said
deal.
that.
No, you didn't say that.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't
And
tell
you
me
said that I need a reason to.
A reason to what?
You said, is there a reason why you're taking pictures of the building? So you know I'm taking pictures of the building.
I was asking you.
But
what you did.
because
Yeah,
I-
I wanted to know what the reason
So you
was.
know what I'm doing.
I don't know why you're taking pictures of the building. That's all.
Do you need to know why?
Yes, I do.
I'm exercising my First Amendment.
It's a federal bill. We're just curious.
Do you know that the Department of Homeland Security,
What's your first name?
do you know the Department of Homeland Security put out a memo in 2018 that the American citizens have the right to take pictures inside and outside of federal buildings?
I understand that.
So why are you,
We got multiple.
So
I'm
why do
just
I
trying
need
to
a
do my
reason?
job. I don't know why you give me such a hard time.
I'm not, because you asked me for ID
Yes.
and I feel offended. Like
I don't mean to offend you. It's not offending. I just wanted to know what the reason for the pictures.
and
That's
then
all.
rather than coming up to me, right, you should speak to them. They
I don't have
called
to do
you.
that. Yeah, they called. They said you were outside.
I didn't call you. I don't need
I
help.
didn't say you called me. I said they called inside. I wanted to see
What I'm saying is I don't need nobody's help. I don't need nothing from nobody.
I didn't say you did.
I'm just
We
minding my
needed-
business.
Okay. Well, we just needed, a couple of answers. What was going on? That's all. So you just taking pictures of the building. That's
You know
all?
what you should do? You should go inside and educate the federal, our federal
I
workers.
was thinking that. I just was getting curious.
Just educate them.
So what you were taking pictures? What the reason was? That's all.
And I was asking you, do I need a reason?
Well, yeah. I was just wondering
Why?
what the reason was.
Why do I need a
Because
reason?
it's a little, it's a little big. You're filming pictures. You're taking pictures here where we have a lot of crimes.
You're recording me. Is that weird?
That's part of the pro.
you know, you're very hard to talk to.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make everything make sense. That's it.
So just relax. I see you shaking.
I am relaxed.
I see you shaking. You're nervous. No need to be
I mean,
nervous.
you guys got guns.
No, don't worry.
I don't have
worry
guns.
Don't worry what we got. So at the end of the day, somebody called and said somebody's out there taking pictures, videos of the building. To them, it appeared to be a suspicious activity. They reported to us. We come here, we talk to you, ask a few questions. You know, we just want to make sure you know whatever you're doing, it's not compromising anybody's safety in this building. And if that's the fact, then you go on with your day. What's the big deal? You know,
I mean,
I see you recording us. Good. We're recording everything we do all day long, so there's nothing wrong with it. But you know, we come here, we ask you what's going on. You know, you have a simple conversation with us. You go on with your day. It's not the end of the world.
I did.
Okay. So
you asked me what I'm doing. You said
you're taking pictures. So can I ask you? So did you go inside? Did you have an argument with them? Are you pissed off with them? Is it something else going on, or you're only taking pictures of the building?
I don't care about nobody in there.
Okay.
I've never even been inside that building.
Good.
In my entire life, have I ever stepped foot in that building?
We don't know that.
But just know, somebody's calling. They're concerned. Somebody's taking pictures, video outside. I don't know what the backstory behind it. Well, you know, why are you doing this? So you've never been inside. You know,
never.
Do you work for USPS? You said you have.
I don't really answer questions, honestly.
You don't have to okay, all right, man. I just want to make sure you didn't walk in and had an argument with them, and now you're reporting outside.
Is that what they reported?
No.
What did they report?
They said somebody outside is taking video or pictures of the building and appears to be suspicious.
Is that a crime?
It's not a crime, but like.
So.
It's just racist.
It ends where it starts. There's a guy outside taking pictures.
But you see your behavior why we're a little. Yeah. We want to leave. We want to leave you alone. Believe me. We want to go.
I mean, am I detained?
No, you're not.
Okay, so you can leave me alone.
We just want to know what. I don't know why it's a simple question.
Because the whole thing is simple. You see me on the public sidewalk taking pictures, and you're like, why? What's your reason for taking pictures? And I ask you, do I need a reason to take pictures in public on such a beautiful day?
All right, so.
And you're like, yes, you need a reason. No, I do not need a reason, sir. And I'm trying to keep the peace too, but you're making it more complicated. I'm just a private citizen in America exercising my rights on the public sidewalk.
That's fine.
If people feel uncomfortable, that's because they're ignorant to our rights. That's where you guys come in, the guys that took an oath to our rights, and you educate the reporting party. Hey, listen, he's just on the public sidewalk taking pictures.
So that's all. So we got your side of the story.
Then rather than telling me, yeah, you need a reason, I don't need a reason.
No, but sir, we just needed your side of the story. So we tell us.
There is no side of the story. What you see is what I've been doing. Standing on the public sidewalk taking pictures.
Okay, that's it. As simple as that.
Yeah.
All right. You have a
Simple.
good day, sir.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Am I free to go?
That
means I'm free to stay too, right?
You're free to stay. Just whatever.
Don't bother anybody.
Whatever is going on.
And don't eat snow. Don't eat yellow snow.
Okay.
Right.
Good tip.
Thank you.
Whatever's going on, like don't go inside and have an argument with them.
I don't need directives.
No,
I'm just a private citizen minding my business.
Okay. All I'm saying, okay. Just don't.
Have a good day, okay?
All right. God bless you, man. Take care.
All right. Take it easy.
You guys responded fast in Harrison. You seen that?
In a free society, citizens' rights are more than just words on paper. They are values meant to be exercised, defended, and respected every day. This encounter reminds us, standing on a public sidewalk with a camera isn't suspicious. It's a constitutional right. When citizens peacefully assert their freedoms, that's when liberty truly thrives. Always remember, the freedom of the press, the right to film in public, these belong to you and to all of us.